Hi everybody, we're here following Coach Joe around. This is my actual workouts. Today's a Wednesday. As I mentioned before, I do 2 or 3, generally 2 traditional resistance training workouts a week. One mostly lower body and then 1 or 2 upper body. I giant set everything, and that's just for time. I don't want or have the energy to be in the gym for long periods anymore, so I like to feel fresh. So I'll do a shoulder, a bicep, a tricep, shoulder, bicep, tricep. I'll do it like that to move through the workout quite quick. I'm not focusing on maximal anymore, and remember what my goal is. My goal is to keep fit. I do traditional resistance training, not for boxing, because none of this workout is going to help your boxing. Please make that clear. But it's ego. It keeps my muscle mass up, helps my body feel strong, and so I like it. We'll be doing that, then we'll be doing a new core circuit. Again, core for me is something that's paramount. Knock on wood, I got a good back, I've got a strong core, I've kept it that way. I never stop training. And I think that's a real important part as you get older, especially, is keeping a strong core. And then we're going to do a bit of road work. And again, today is some light loading with Exogen, so that tomorrow we're knocking somebody out. I don't have a free bar, so I have a Smith machine, so that's what I use. And I know there's a ton of people in your young SEs, S&Cs, I know there's important to understand technique. Yeah, I went through it, and you're going through it now. And later you come out the other side and you realize for most people doing most activities, they need to do it pretty good. I'm not so worried about the bar travel. This is power clean. I'm getting explosiveness in my hip and my body, keeping my shoulders strong and my shoulder girdle strong. That's all my focus is. This is a power clean from as low as I can get on this machine. And I'm going to simply work on, I don't want to do a catch either. It's just a high pull from his position. My hips are fast, they stay fast because I keep this exercise in my program. Power clean first, and just go straight to a nice bicep curl. 3, 4. Now, do you notice that little swing into my tendon? I do that on purpose. I always like to work my tendons at outer range. I've been doing it for years, and I haven't had a lot of issue there. Tricep, I use a reverse grip. And again, it's really important I get my wrist underneath me. I always work lots of angles and very balanced in the muscles. That's why I look pretty balanced. There's nothing on me that's a weakness. I like joints to be balanced. Match bicep and tricep, match shoulder and back and chest, quads and ham, whatever it might be. That's it. We'll add a little bit of weight, we'll go up. I do 3 exercises, 3 to 4 sets of each, and then we move on. So next one is next giant set, next 3 exercises. Shoulders, arm, bicep. This is a heavy tricep press down. I don't really care about technique, I just care about moving that weight. Anyway, next one is another bicep exercise. So I've switched it up now. I start my first giant set with shoulders, second giant set I change it up, tricep, last giant set we'll do bicep. And this is just a straight preacher curl with a little bit of grip at the bottom. Something you'll notice with me is I kind of like to do things explosive. That does relate to the nature of almost every sport I've ever done, whether it's rugby or boxing now. It always makes my muscles feel a little more rather than slow burn. So again, third one in this new giant set is shoulders. I'll either do this standing or seated, but I like my back to be free just to focus on that core stability. Just a press. That's heavy for an old guy. Okay, so this brings us to the final giant set. So my last giant set, again, at this age and stage of the game, I'm healthy and I'm happy for that, but I do a lot of things right. Of course, I do this as a living, so I kind of know what I'm doing, but this last giant set is focused on stability. Small muscles around those joints that I really want to work on stability. You'll notice this weight is very light. So What I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to work on the rotator cuff first. The first thing you want to do in a rotator movement is concentrate on the movement in. And so for me now, I'm going to concentrate on pushing those elbows in, keeping that there, and then I'm going to work those rotations. And you'll notice I actually do them in a cross pattern. With the tension in the shoulder, I can't rotate too far out. As soon as I go down here, now I'm doing prime movers, but I've lost stability. So again, push in, focus on that tension, feel the elbow pressed against the side, and work the rotation. Oh, it's harder than you think. That's why these dumbbells are light. The secondary movement I do is just full rotation, but I concentrate on keeping my shoulders square. I don't want them to flare, I don't want to push them away from the shoulder, and I don't want them to drop here. I want to keep my shoulder tight, square, and then I work on as much range of motion as I can. So those two exercises, I've been doing them exactly like that for 30 to 40 years, and I've just found with everything that I've been doing, it really helps with that little bit of focus, keep that rotator strong. You don't get any problems with, dislocations. So remember, it's all in the details. Last exercise, I still like body weight stuff, so I do a lot of chin-ups and then just dips, and I don't think it needs much explanation. I add a little weight. That's it. It's just a rolling curl, and it works the forearm, the muscles of the forearm, in a much more functional pattern. 5, 6, just like that. So first one, we're going to be working the lower abdomen, lower part of the core. 3 series. It's going to be legs off the bench to halfway. Second part, knees off the bench only. Gets a little easier halfway. And then last part is passing the parallel 45 degrees knee bend. 30 of each. Woo. That's 90 reps there. Go straight in. Upper body now, upper core. So that's flexion onto the rib cage. Next one is rib cage onto the pelvis. Wow, 30. That's lower body on, upper body on. Next one I'm going to do is rotations. So I do a cross twist. It's burning. Oh, we're now moving to a bit of road work. I'm going to do road work and Exogen. It's my cardio session. It's not very long, it's 28-30 minutes max. I'll do 10 minutes on the treadmill. So what I'll do today is I'll do all kinds of little footwork in here. As if I was outside. I can go down to the end. Okay, I'm going to fall off. Joe's personal kit. We're going forearm sleeves today. I want it right there, and I'll strip off later. So first set, no gloves. I just want to connect. The up-down bag is about timing and feeling, and I just want to feel that. Well, I'm really just feeling that connect. That distal load, that strong connect. Best part about Exogen, I just slide my gloves right on over top. That load's tucked right underneath there. It's nice and secure. And we're ready to go. Now I'm just gonna work a little more in position. It's just 300 grams. Unload. It's so good. That's gonna feel good. Last round, nice and smooth and soft and fast. Now I don't feel that heaviness from the weight training. Okay, strip down. Last set, unloaded. Weights, all that heaviness from the weights is gone. Come on, Jake, pull. That's a wrap. Straight down the pipe. Finishing your sport. Wednesday training. Lights out.